Blue whale versus killer whale pod. The biggest animals on Earth versus the supreme predators. Who is the king of the oceans? While the orca is also known as the killer whale, can this killer whale take down one of the largest living creatures known to man? Let's compare and contrast some information about the blue whale and the orca, and then see who would win in a fight. The blue whale, Balænoptera musculus, is the largest animal ever known to have lived on the planet, including all dinosaurs. It is larger than adults from most other animal species, even at birth. The world is full of amazing and fascinating creatures, but the blue whale is in a class by itself. The killer whale, also known as orca, is the top predator in the ocean. It is the largest dolphin in the Delphinidae family. Size and description. Blue whales have long and slender body shapes. The blue whale gets its name from its mottled blue-gray color, which appears light blue underwater. Antarctic blue whales are generally larger than other blue whale subspecies. Blue whales, for example, can reach heights of 90 feet, 27 meters, and weigh more than 100,000 pounds, 45.3 tons, in the North Atlantic and North Pacific. But in the Antarctic, they can reach heights of 110 feet, 33.5 meters, and weigh more than 330,000 pounds, 150 tons. Female blue whales, like many other baleen whales, are larger than males. The body of an orca is cylindrical and tapers at both ends to form a hydrodynamic shape. This shape, combined with the orca's large size and strength, makes it one of the fastest marine mammals, capable of exceeding 30 knots, about 34 miles per hour, or 56 kilometers per hour. Orcas have immense teeth that can grow to be 4 inches, 10 centimeters long. Male orcas are larger than females, but their size and weight vary depending on the species. The largest orca ever recorded measured 32 feet, 9.8 meters, and weighed 22,000 pounds, 10,000 kilograms. Range and habitat. Except for the Arctic, blue whales can be found in all oceans. They typically migrate seasonally between summer feeding grounds and winter breeding grounds, but some evidence suggests that some individuals may not migrate at all. Their range in the North Atlantic Ocean extends from the subtropics to the Greenland Sea. Blue whales have been spotted in the waters off eastern Canada and the eastern United States shelf waters. Eastern North Pacific blue whales are thought to spend the winter off of Mexico and Central America, off the west coast of the United States. From December to March, blue whales with young calves are frequently spotted in the Gulf of California. There is a resident population in the northern Indian Ocean. Antarctic blue whales are found primarily in relatively high latitude waters south of the Antarctic convergence and close to the ice edge in the southern hemisphere during the summer. Other than humans, killer whales are the most widely distributed mammals. They can be found in every ocean on the planet and have adapted to a variety of climates, from the warm waters near the equator to the icy waters of the North and South Poles. Orcas have been observed traveling long distances. According to the IUCN, one study discovered that a group of orcas traveled from the waters off Alaska to those near central California, a distance of more than 1,200 miles, 1,900 kilometers. Diet and hunting. Despite their huge size, blue whales feed on relatively small prey, primarily tiny shrimp-like animals called krill. Like some other whales, blue whales possess baleen, stiff plates made of hair-like structures in place of teeth. When they feed, they expel seawater out of their mouths through the baleen, and the krill stay trapped inside. A blue whale can eat up to 7,715 pounds of krill per day, 3,500 kilograms. Young blue whales consume 100 to 150 gallons, 378 to 567 liters of milk each day from their mother. Orcas are at the top of the food chain and eat a wide variety of fish, penguins, and marine mammals such as seals, sea lions, and even whales. They have been observed grabbing seals right off the ice. They eat fish, squid, and seabirds as well. Orcas hunt in deadly pods, which can number up to 40 individuals. Orcas appear to have both resident and transient pod populations. These various groups may prey on different animals and employ various methods of capture. All pods employ effective, cooperative hunting techniques that some compare to wolf-pack behavior. Blue whales occasionally swim in small groups, but they are more often seen alone or in pairs. They spend the summers feeding in polar waters and then make long migrations to equatorial waters as winter approaches. Blue whales typically swim at 5 miles per hour while feeding and traveling, but can reach speeds of more than 20 miles per hour in short bursts. They are among the loudest animals on the planet, emitting a series of pulses, groans, and moans, and it is thought that sounds emitted by blue whales can be heard by other whales up to 1,000 miles away in the right oceanographic conditions. Scientists think they use these vocalizations to communicate and, along with their excellent hearing, perhaps to sonar navigate the dark ocean depths. Orca's social structures are complex, and most are organized in matriarchal societies. Within a subpopulation, several pods exchange members for breeding purposes. It is critical for the pod to maintain strong group cohesion and communication. The bonds between a female and her calf are the strongest within an orca social group, but once they reach adulthood, they leave the mother to travel alone or with another pod. Unlike other animal species, female killer whales are dominant in their society. The majority of the orca's time is spent swimming, feeding, and playing. A portion of the remaining time is spent on social and recreational activities. Finally, the rest of the day is spent resting and sleeping. We're only talking about 2 or 3 hours. Individual behavior includes tail or fin jumps and bumps into the water, as well as the emission of various sounds. Some of these are made to look at his prey or to communicate. To remove dead skin, some killer whales rub themselves with rocks. Now it's time for the fight. The offensive abilities of the blue whale differ greatly from those of the average orca. If it weren't for the blue whale's massive size, the average orca would probably win with its powerful teeth alone. However, don't count the blue whale out. It has its own offensive capabilities, including its large tail and extremely noisy way of communicating, capable of disorienting the average orca. It is a difficult call to make, but given the fact that the orca has a bite force of around 20,000 psi. However, in a one-on-one fight between a single orca and a single blue whale, there is very little that an orca can do to defend itself. Killer whales, on the other hand, can launch coordinated attacks and collaborate to exhaust their prey. Of course, being one of the most intelligent creatures on the planet, they will always seek out easier prey, such as young blue whales or calves. However, not even the massive blue whale is safe. It hasn't been known for a while whether orcas, often known as killer whales, actually hunt whales or how frequently. nor did we know how the whales themselves might react to such attacks. For the first time, killer whales have now been seen engaging in coordinated, vicious attacks against a blue whale, the largest animal on Earth. In 3 consecutive attacks off the coast of Australia in January 2019, killer whales, led by females, have been seen murdering and consuming blue whales, according to a report published in Marine Mammal Science. These apex predators had already been seen chasing blue whales, according to reports. The details of how orcas swim inside the mouth of the blue whale to consume its tongue shortly before it dies are included in this research, which is the first to officially document these killings. All of the attacks took place within 40 miles, 60 kilometers of the shore off Bremer Bay in Western Australia, and they were all seen by professional whale-watching vessels. All 3 incidents involved a large number of different female killer whales. Killer whale populations often specialize in one particular kind of prey, but those in Bremer Bay have an unusually varied diet. Using similar pack hunting techniques, they have also been seen attacking deep-diving beaked whales, Antarctic minke whales, and yearling humpback whales. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Until next time, farewell.